Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, and I remembered the thing I was gonna talk about in the previous episode, and it peeves me just how easily I forget about these things. Welcome back to Yoshi's Crafted World, by the way. Probably should mention that sooner. By the way, look at me, I'm a rocket, and we're in a bathtub! Or at the very least, a flooded bathroom, with a B at the end. A bathroom, if you will, if you remember that vintage Tess reference. Not even a vintage Tess reference. Oh... I would like current. Oh no, that happened. I don't know what I'm supposed to have learned from this. Okay, we can't go under there. Underwear. Haha, you said underwear. Except the you in this case is me. Okay, I definitely can't go under that. They're not going to pull some, like, Wario Land the Shake Dimension nonsense with that. So, in the last episode, I kept saying, I feel like there's something I meant to talk about. Yeah, it's because my headphones died, or more accurately, one of my headphones died. Oh no. Our lily pad sponge, it go down. No, it don't. Yes, it do. One half of my headphones has died. In the, like, the right-hand one of the two has stopped working. And I don't know why. Like, nothing specifically happens to cause this. It's decided, hey, you know what? I'm not going to work anymore. And at the time of it ceasing to function, in fact, no, I think it would have been the day before yesterday by now. I don't remember. Anyway, either way, like, there wasn't a specific cause. It just randomly stopped. Thought maybe there'd be a secret down there, but there was not. Oh well. Now, that's been peeversome. And Plumbridge. Plumbridge. It's a bridge made of plums, or perhaps a bridge made of plumbing. So an aqueduct, then. Tess, why are you high? Hey, I saw your secrets game. You can't keep anything from me, even the things you can. This looks like it would be fun to ride in real life, but then that's probably because... Okay, apart from... Wow, I was saying that even before I fell. But I was going to say, apart from the big death monster lurking in the background, who looks a certain kind of way, but I can't explain it. Like, you know, it's got that sort of face. Oh no, you can't do that. See, if I know my Yoshi, and I don't really know my Yoshi, but if I know my Yoshi, then I feel like that thing might be an instant death situation. It might not be, you know? I might be casting aspersions where none are due, but... Okay, I did wonder if it was going to start raining there. Should I keep waiting? You done? Honestly. We're in a bath, not a shower. Actually, if anything, it looks more like a... Like one of those, You ever just forget the word for everything? Haha. Oh. That was absolutely not what I meant to do. I just wanted to bop you out of the way in case there was a secret here. Turns out there isn't, so that was worth everyone's time. Yeah, one of those, you know, it's like Japanese and big and square and you sit in it and it's like, yes. I mean, I can't speak from personal experience, but, you know. Ooh, are there secrets? What if I go inside? I can't go inside, that's a shame. I feel like if this was a Captain Toad treasure tracker level, then there would be some sort of, like... Can I hit the bottle caps? Well, it's too late to find out. There would be some sort of, like, achievement for getting through the level without falling in the water even one time. That's almost as many as 2 times, but also half as many as 2 times. Apples? Blown! Arguably betterly worsitons. Give me the sauce. Yeah, I feel like getting eaten by that might be some form of big death machine, so I shall worry about that accordingly. Also, you're there, and for once, I feel like a lot of things that I've missed in this game have been because of cleverly placed boxes. And I see you back there, and I see you front here. Well, what's to be gained by this platform being there anyway? Nothing much, unless it's already gone. Yeah. And Fry, you've got that brain thing. I already did. I have not watched Futurama in a while, and it just has so many good and quotable moments. So yes, I have seen sufficient evidence that we must go back to the pipe, as the expression goes, and by that I mean we'll need to get to the front of here and then go to the left. Back and to the left, because I saw a flower that I could have hit from the foreground, but I didn't. And these things deliberately fall slowly so you can platform over them. Yeah. What's behind this secret door? So here's the thing. I've noticed amongst myself that one thing that's in common amongst my favourite video games of all time, and I'm not saying necessarily that this is one of them, I'm just saying, a common thread that I have noticed is games that spark the imagination, or worlds that spark the imagination, are ones that I tend to really love. That was needlessly dramatic. Well, where's the last flower? Oh, I need to run forwards, don't I? Well, these are clearly a secret of some kind, so I'm just gonna grab the... Oh, and hit you, apparently. Bye. Yeah, games that spark the imagination. And Sonic Adventure 1 has, like, a storm drain thing in one of its overworlds. And there's, like, a gate at the back of it that you can't go through, and at no point in the story is it ever open for any reason. And I've wondered all my life, what's back there? If you could get back there, where would it take you? And I sort of settled for, maybe it would show you that... Okay, my recording's saying that was 7 minutes. There is no way that was 7 minutes. That level was definitely longer than 7 minutes. I am paranoid now, and yet my commentary recording seems to think the same thing. So either something catastrophic has happened, or I've just lost all sense of time. Anyway, I settled for imagining that perhaps if you could get back there, there would be a loading zone that would take you to the parts of the game that take place in the past, which you get there during story mode, but you can't go there to free play like you can everywhere else in the game. So, like, clearly there has to be a way of getting back there somehow, and that's it. They hid it in a storm drain. And similarly, something that has bothered me for almost my entire life. I say almost because, oh, open shut? Shut yourself. I was looking forward to this level. Oh no, I'm still wearing the same costume. Ah, well. This level's name is an anagram of shout open. Open! And that's the real way that you open the Aladdin cave. You know, not just open sesame, just shout open. But yeah, in Sonic Adventure 2, in the level Mad Space, there's a switch, like in the sort of the negative space at the bottom of the level. And for my whole life, I've known that it's there, but I have no idea what it does. Because, like, usually... And I'm going to keep talking about this even though no one cares, and probably only one person in the known universe even knows what I'm referring to here, but still. Normally, switches like those, like, either... Well, you could tell if it was a temporary switch, and it's not a temporary switch. So, those permanently deactivate, like a weight trap somewhere else in the level. But this one doesn't, as far as I can tell. Maybe it does, and I've just never found the weight that it refers to. Maybe it's supposed to turn off a weight that never turns off, but it's coded wrong. I don't know. It's one of those gaming mysteries to which I may never have an answer. And by the way, I will get off this topic in a hot second, but if anyone ever tries to tell you that the Knuckles and Rouge levels of Sonic Adventure 2 are just padding or a waste of time or filler or whatever, just punch them squarely in the kneecap, because those are the best part of the game, and it's a good game across the board. Like, I would happily play, like for the sake of argument, I'll say an indie game, but a game that's, like, just 100% that style of gameplay from start to finish, I would happily play a game that's just that. Now, which way is the forwards way? Because either way could be forwards, but I feel like this isn't. Unless it is? Well, now it could be. Game, stop making me question reality! I'm just saying, I would play a game that's nothing but Knuckles and Rouge levels from Sonic Adventure 2, is the bottom line here. Because that streamlined what was already rather fun gameplay from the first Sonic Adventure, but they made it better, which is typically what people mean when they say it streamlined a format. So, yeah. Now, let's give this a hot spottle. I just realized when I jump, the tassels under the rocket, that they appear so it looks like we're being all woofty-shoomb. I'm realizing here as well... Oh, Flightless Goonies? What is this, the original Super Mario Brothers, or is it even the Super Mario Brothers? Whichever Mario Brothers it is, where it's that arcade game where you bop stuff. You know, like, in the words of the Cedar Wall song, Bop That, or actually I think he released that as 2 cans, but either way, it's a good song, celebrate it. I was worried this would be like an Apple situation, and they would appear, like, over, like, one out to the over here, and the game would rely on you not noticing it, and, well, anyway. Ramblings aside, have some ramblings of a different flavor, except I have nothing in mind. I thought I saw something behind that mountain cone in the background there, but it turned out to just be a piece of tape. Oh, and also, It's funny how I should mention in whichever episode that I was fond of the quip about your subscription to so-and-so magazine is about to erupt. And also in a separate video, I liked, I'd grown fond of the Homestar Runner series. Oh, well, I'm already here now. Can I hit those balloons? I can't. Right, so I've grown fond of that. It turns out that your subscription is about to erupt is also from Homestar Runner. Well, it's one of Marzipan's answering machines, anyway. There's 2 clouds amongst the clouds. Okay, I did sort of spend half a second there worrying that it expected me to, like it was throwing those coins at me slowly so that I could hit them with my own eggs. But no, they were falling into the foreground. Foreground? George? Who's George? Okay. Well, I'm enjoying this level so far. It's not as exhilarating as perhaps the blocks made me think it might perhaps pretend to purport to be, but I'm still enjoying it. So that's fine. Also, I like the colors as well. These things are colorful, they obey physics. These are the sorts of things that, like, I like this sorts of physicsy toy. I would happily, like, play with these sorts of things in real life, and bear in mind, these are literally just cubes made of cardboard that are taped together on one edge. And that's it. I am evidently rather easily amused. And for this, you could try to make me apologize, but I would recommend buying apology insurance, because there's no guarantee it would ever actually arrive. You know? Right, can I... Okay. I committed to it a bit too late there. Like that time in Clone Wars 2 where I was like, hey, I noticed it from a distance. Sounds like it could be an Estonian Eurovision entry from the 90s. And I stand by that sentiment. So, I'm guessing up to the right is progress, so I'm going to go up to the left instead. And I'm going to guess that Flighted Goonies are going to be a collectible at some point, you know, when the guys are like, hey, can you toss an egg? Can you find an egg? Because you see, there's one there, and there may be others in other places, and this... Whereas we had the, collect the flightless Goonies in a level where there's a lot of flighted Goonies, in this level there's lots of flightless Goonies, and we might have to find flighted ones. Now, do you hide secrets? Do you tell foul lies? I can't go inside the wall. This one here looks vaguely like an upside-down American flag, which... It would offend some people, but I'm not some people, because I'm not American. Nor do I ever intend to become. But let's not go on another one of those rants. I had a feeling you would exist, and sure enough you did. Bye! Now, I'm not sure what the actual canon is. Are flightless Goonies just like young Goonies that haven't grown up and gained wings yet? Or like, are they a separate subspecies, or like what? Because... Like, part of me feels bad about, like, you know, I eat them and they die, and sometimes they run off cliffs by themselves, like lemmings don't in real life. And, you know, are these children who sort of follow the Gen Z nihilistic ideal of, you know, I hate my wife, I hate my life, hand over your money, this is a strawberry. Which, by the way, that tickles the ever-loving tickle out of me, so what does it say about my sense of humor? Probably that it's distressingly thanatocentric. Much like how, amongst... Oh, Gusties, no! Amongst an group of friends of mine, someone put forward in the group chat, what if there was this tiny demon that traveled through screens, and he's just constantly trying to, like, hack his way into your life so he can appear on one of your screens, specifically so he can pop out of said screen and kill you. And everyone else is like, I would buy a net to put over my screens, or, you know, I would... I don't know, invent Beverly and turn off all devices, and, like, even before anyone said any of that, I just embrace the sweet release of death, I guess. So that says a lot about my sense of humor, I feel like. Like, I am the sort of people that Tumblr warns you about when they say that, yes, some of us forget that that kind of humor doesn't tend to fly in the real world, because, you know, on the internet, people are like, it do be like that. And then in the real world, people are like, shit, man, are you okay? I think the answer is no. I don't think I am. But that's fine. I have medication for that. Anyway, Gusties. Pregnant pauses, flying condoms, hobbledy-bumpty-boo. Boo! Boo! Okay, you exist. You're red. You might be the final reds now. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Home. Home. This level has gone well. Oh, I like the color scheme on this, but it reminds me of something, and I'm not sure what. Like, I think it shares its color scheme with the circus stage costume from earlier in this very game, but it reminds me of something else, but I don't know what. Like, is there a word for that feeling where you recognize something but you don't know how? So it's not deja vu, it's like, might have vu but not sure. Clearly that's an episode title in the making. Oh, and this was another short level, if my recording is to be believed. Again, slipping into the David Mitchell voice without intending to. So I feel like maybe I should go back and do a Poochie level, because it's been a hot minute since I've done one of those. Also, it feels like we should be like 50, maybe 60% of the way done with the game, and we're like 80% at least in terms of like raw level count, and I don't want the series to be over. I'm having fun with this game. I want there to be more game. I mean, luckily for the moment, there is still plenty more game to come. We've still got at least two more worlds. At the very least, one more world and possibly a boss. But I want there to be more game. Ah, Solar Zoom. That sounds like something, like C'est la vie, but Solar Zoom. What have I not been yet? This is a gimmick level, so it shouldn't matter too much. 100% tangerine juice. Like orange juice, the board game, but not. So yeah, Oh, I suddenly remember this level. Ah. Well, that was a pathetic noise. This, as I recall, is a little bit bananas. Thingy Block, could you explain better? Go for first place in your solar car. That's it, yeah. I thought maybe Yoshi's running on foot. That doesn't sound right, so you have to change lanes by weighing down the sides, and you need to be in sunlight. We need to be standing out in the sun. Light. Yes, I did that very deliberately. Ah, I actually can hurt the other cars. Seems a bit cheatable, but okay. Oh, well that was uncalled for. We may have to do this level multiple times because here's me worrying about getting the collectibles above all else. Though it does reassure somewhat. Pit lane! I'm howling at the moon. It does seem to collect stuff automatically, so there is that. And this is actually a really clever idea for a level, because it's like, you know, you don't have to worry too much about the everything, just get out of the way so I can collect my stuff. This is, I missed a bunch of guys. Oh no! Did it open? Did it open? I'm just gonna go straight down the middle here. Is there another lap to be had? Is it lappy? That makes sense out of no contexts. I just said a nonsense. Why am I making all these stupid face noises? I hope I didn't miss... Oh, paper planes! I hope I didn't miss anything of particular value by missing that string of coins, by misevaluating which lane it was in. Big boy. How dare you take up multiple lanes with your solar damage. But yeah, this is so clever. I needn't go into more details about lyrically waxing the concept. I'm just saying it's a clever. But I can't see too far ahead of me, so which lane should I be in for these coins? Inside lane. And outside. Wombling free. Okay, I think I've talked about this on recording before, but the Wombles theme tune, when they say, the Wombles of Wimbledon Common are we, I always interpreted that as, we're Wombles from Wimbledon, and we're common, rather than, we're the Wombles from Wimbledon Common. So, make of that what you will. I'm fairly sure I've misinterpreted, and this is a good... I nearly got the flower, but they didn't. Oh, this game has a time with your legs. How am I still in fourth? Well, partly because I've not been going out. Like, I know where that one missing red coin is. Maybe I could overtake at the last possible second. I swear to okay, second. I will take that because I want to come in here and give that another go. Simply because I know where I saw the thing that I missed. Also, we finished where we started. So how is this considered a thing that's stopping our... like, why is this level not completely skippable in terms of the diegesis of, you know, like from a Doyleist point of view, this level is necessary because it's a level that switches up the gameplay style. But from a Watsonian perspective, there is nothing that necessitates passing through this level in order for us to get to our destination, because we finish exactly where we start. You get the idea. Oh yeah, I probably should talk over this after all, because, yeah, it did.
Hey, Yoshi.
What? I just want to go back and do some race times.
Don't you like Cheery Valley so much to see, huh? I've been hoping for a local souvenir. I'd love a bottle hut, please. It's made out of plastic bottles so water doesn't damage it at all. If you see one, just toss an egg at Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay, well that's great and lovely, but I want to go back and race again. I'm dressed as my healthy juice colours. I'm gonna get some stuff. Haha, gotcha, you pile. You sentient pile of. I have salt! Because, okay, that was not a convincing yell at all whatsoever, but then again, it is 10:30 in the evening. But, yeah. I missed the flower, but I did get everything else. I got the one coin I was missing, and I placed first, so at the very least we've got that squared away, and I know where the one thing I am missing is, so it's just a matter of aggressively replaying this level when the time comes for that. But for the moment, at the very least... Okay, that was an attractive noise. I was going to say, okay, first of all, that's a really good level for grinding coins. I've meant to say that at least 3 times already, and I feel like this is the first time that the words actually passed through my mouth, so there's that. But, for the timing, I've been continuing to be Tessellating Hexagons. In the next episode, Shadowville, huh? I'm listening, game. I'm listening. See you then for that.